36, please. Russell March, Leo Hussein, table 21, please.
So welcome back. Because the main event final was finished in double quick time, we've got a bit of a bonus for you. We're going to show you this winners qualification match in Tier 1 between Anthony Ginn and Phil Wildman, both very capable players. These are races to 7 As Anthony racks the balls. Oh. No. Sorry, I was answering. Julian very kindly offering me a coffee. I was just putting my order in. And here we go. One ball rattles in the side, doesn't fall. And a dry break. Phil Wildman comes to the table. Not a lot to look at. So plays the simple push. Anthony takes a quick look at it. And he just stopped in his track. He was about to hand that straight back. He's just stopped in his tracks because he can see that it is possible to see the right hand side of the one ball, but he still hands it back over. So Phil now got to do something with this position he's left himself into. Aiming to hide that cue ball behind the 3 and 7 at the top, which he's done. So Anthony has to try and play through this gap that he's looking at between 3-7. Tricky one. Don't know if it's on. And he's left a shot here for Phil. Couple of saving graces though. 7 and 9 tied up. 2 and 8 tied up. So nothing straightforward at all. Phil decided the easiest shot on the table was to try and play the combo. He's played it in such a way. He covered the one ball. Definitely frees up one of the problems. There wasn't a lot of room there. But again, he's managed to tie a ball up. 6 and 7, now a problem. So Phil's going to go for a second safety here. But he won't be happy with this one. Played the one ball far too hard into the bottom rail. It's come all the way out. Well, he nearly got the foul anyway. One ball's just hit the rail. But Anthony definitely didn't mean to leave any shot here for Phil. So you think he's going to be in trouble now. And he is. And one of those ones that's very, very tricky to jump unless you're adept with the dart type stroke. It's going to have to be a kick for Anthony. Nearly, but not quite. Bad result is not only has he left it on, chance now for Phil to free the problem on the table, the 2-8. Which he does. Thought we had a streaker on then. Someone's just taken a wrong detour through the arena. And Anthony is going to be disappointed with the outcome of that. He is absolutely glued to that 8 ball. There is no easy way out of this. Decided there was no easy way out of that, so just tried to tie up the 4 ball. He has managed it to some degree. It's going to take some shot to be able to get on the potting line for this 4. You have to be right against that left-hand rail, so unlikely he'll play that. Let's see. Going off the bottom rail. Oh, that'll do. He might be okay. Worst case, Anthony's going to be in a world of trouble here, which is exactly what's happened. This time makes super solid contact, and where's that going to end up? Oh, a very, very fortunate counter save. Phil won't be able to believe that he's in this position. Yeah, as expected, he does sell out a shot there. The unexpected foul brings Phil back to the table. And we're back as we were. Phil's unhappy with his leave. He's left quite a big window to get through for Anthony. But Julian Roper is coming in to take a look. Anthony doesn't make it, so that's 2 fouls. I think Phil will just run these out now. As I say that, he plays a poor one, and he sold this right out. So Anthony Ginn was never in this rack really, but it looks like he's going to steal it. Rustling in the background, Sam Jones eating his snacks. Well deserved pout after a long day. Another great stream. It's been a very safety-ridden opening rack. Anthony Ginn is going to make the most of it and take the first rack. Phil's just taken the opportunity to go to the bathroom. you. I didn't do anything. So Phil sets the balls up and will break off in this second rat. Absolutely plumb perfect break. Would have loved to have an open pot for this 2-ball, but he's in control of the table. Tries to play safe, but it's gone wrong again. And you can see the big gap in his left. Anthony fires it in. I managed to get out for somewhat of a shot on the 3. Should be a bit easier than the 2 he's just nailed. Well, rattles, but it's gone in, but as a result of not quite getting the line right, he's run into the 4. But it lends itself to a good safety. With the 8 being there as well, that 4's not going anywhere. He just needs to get the pace and the line right here. Looks pretty good. Got pretty much the maximum distance. So Phil can only kick at this. Doesn't make contact. Tom Staveley's just walked past me on his way to his next match. Just saying he's not sure how he's still in, but he is still in the Tier 1 event. He's now got Michael Hope in the losers round of that Tier 1, so that's going to be a great clash. Meanwhile, back here, Anthony Ginn has got the line of this one all wrong. And there's been quite a few mistakes between these two already. You wouldn't expect. Makes good contact, and I thought that was tracking into the bottom right corner, but the cue ball just put pay to any plans. Dave Knight, I assume that's you on Pro 9 Co UK. Just saying this could be a great match to watch. Yeah, absolutely could. These two regulars in WNT Pro events, and definitely two of the better players around in this Tier 1 event. Could be very close. Phil fires in the 9, makes it 1-1. Yeah, good to hear from you, Dave. You used to always set up shop at these GB9 events. You're not allowed to do it anymore. Dave says he's too old. I refuse to believe that. Good to hear from you anyway, mate. So 1-1. Anthony's break. One ball, this time safely deposited inside. Two tracks up table, and without having contact with a 3, might have left a nice shot, but now it's tricky. Yeah, not surprised he's taking a bit of time over this. Tough even to get safe. Yeah, this was tough to get safe. He's made a good effort at it. That's a really good shot. He keeps his, he puts his hand up. Probably wasn't exactly as he intended to play it then. right down the line of this one. And you can definitely see enough of it. Played it well, just grazed the 3 on the way past. Wasn't enough to hamper his position though. And 5 to 6 to 7 will be the key, but not too much to do. As long as he leaves the right line, he's going to have to swing around the back of the 8 ball here. 2 rails, a little bit of angle on the 6. Thrown one in though. Missed the pot wildly. He's got away with it. Oh, he's made this. Yeah, it drops. Didn't mean to. I was trying to hit that quite full and stick the cue ball, but he'll settle for that. Hasn't got the cover, but has got the distance. Delicate one there. It seemed like it may have slightly drifted to the right. He meant to hit that half ball right as Anthony's looking at me. Yeah, just been that he's hit it slightly wrong, of course. But Phil had to swerve that around the 9. Didn't manage it. So the first player who's going to get a grasp of this table is going to win this match. Fairly short races to 7. Not many times you're going to be able to get away with these sort of mistakes once the other one starts firing. Phil's already up. Yeah, he's given up. 2-1 Anthony. So Phil to break, 2-1 down. One finds its home in the side. 2 ball just connects with the 8 to stop it, leaves him a shot. That 8's got awkward. But that's for much later on. For now, Gonna be happy. Chance he's left. Chopping this into the lower left as we look. One rolling out for the 3. He's missed it. Oh, I thought he'd missed it, but it's wriggled in. And that's pretty much perfect. So 7 to 8 is going to be key. Might take the opportunity here to just try and nudge into this 8. So he'll stay on the 6. It might solve a problem for him. He's tried it, but he's run past it. So still something for him to solve. So he's just looking to see if he can leave it high side, which must mean it's a little bit away from the middle pocket, as in further down the rail, because you'd think he would scratch if it was right next to the middle pocket if he played it down here. If he can't, if he would scratch, he's got to come this side. So that's why he's played it this way. Couldn't have played it much better. A bit unlucky to be as straight as he is. That point in the middle just sticks out when you're trying to play past the middle pocket like this. Easy to catch, but he's played it well. He's played it in such a way that it's going to be queuing over the pocket now. It just gives him a little bit more room to move that cue to the centre of the white without queuing down so much. Yeah, taking those out well, because that wasn't the easiest clearance. So 2-2 now. You hit that very full, still found a home for the 1 ball. You can see how far up the table the cue ball's got. It's without really being kicked. Looking potentially at the rail first here. Suggests he can't quite see enough of it to upon it directly, but that 3 being on the route makes it a tough one to play position for. Well, it's not the worst result in the world, because the way that the cue ball was going, probably wasn't going to have too much. At least you can see it. That was a tough one. Can't be too disappointed at that. Finish, chop to the top. He's overcut it. Worrying a bit maybe about getting the cue ball out for the 4. That's no good if you forget rule 1 and pot the ball. That's no good either. Anthony's caught that much thinner than intended. 5 ball blocks the 4. So he's got an awkward cut back now to the top left. And he's also overcutting one. So neither of the players have settled yet. Where's this going to land? Just awkward enough, I think. Puff of the cheeks from Phil suggests, yeah, it's just gone too far, so it's got to be rail first now. It's far enough away from the rail that it becomes quite missable. Played it well, and he's out. Middle of the table, lovely. Just looking to see whether 6 passes the 9 to the bottom left. It's very tight. If not, he's got to go and get around this 6 to play it into another pocket. Is this just going to hide behind the 7? It is. Instantly down on this kick shot. Makes it. We've seen some really good kick shots today on this main table. None better than our Tour 3 champions kick shot to then bank the 3 ball into the 9 for a lovely combo in the semi-final. Bit of movement on that one. He's looking around. Not sure how he's missed it. So Phil somehow is going to be in the lead here. Let's see if we can see this one ball track to the middle. He's been breaking them pretty well. Yeah, absolutely perfect. 4 ball follows it. Does he have a shot? You can see the 2. I don't think it passes the 8. Just asking for the rack to be removed. And the 8 coming in. Awkward one. Yeah, sensible. Instead of trying to make it as awkward as he could, he's removing both balls. And there's a danger. He would have nudged one of them if he just left it as it was. Even gets a round of applause. Wasn't that hard? I'd have done it with 1. Only joking. So, plays the billiard to pot the 8. Had a bit of time to think about that whilst the rack was being removed, and executed it perfectly. Probably his best shot so far of this match. Middle of the table is absolutely fine here. Phil looks like he's rolling now. There's been a feature again of a few players on this table. Struggling a little bit early doors. And once they get into gear, they get into gear. A little bit fortunate there, just caught the jaw, but accurate enough. The 9 ball to finally put a bit of daylight between the two players, which he makes. (4-2) now to Phil. So this is definitely going to be the last match we bring you this evening. The tournament director's just told me there's only one more match to go on. Good break. Cue ball was close to scratching, but hasn't. It's just whether there is room for that 3 ball to go past the 4 into the corner pocket, and there isn't. So a little bit of working out to be done for Anthony. What's this going to do? It nudges the 4, but he can't see the 3. Now, has he nudged it enough that it's a stuck-on plant into this bottom left corner pocket? Because if so, any contact on the 3 kicking at it will probably pot the 4. It's tough to see from here, only he will know. It looks from this angle it might be just running a bit high. Yeah, and that was the case. So just try to create some distance, not quite successfully. And a bit of a sellout here. Anthony's going to get a chance to close the gap. Slightly off angle. Stretch as well for a right-hander. Good recovery. Now in prime position. No heroics there. New middle of the table was fine. Just a reminder, we've got a stacked October on the World 9-Ball Tour. Now would be a prime chance to get yourself signed up to WNT TV, which you can do on WNTTV.com. Because in October, you'll have action from the Perry 9-Ball Open, October the 2nd to the 5th. It's not a matchroom major, but it carries major money, $200,000 prize fund. That's followed by the Hanoi Open Pool Championship, my absolute favourite Open event, October the 7th to the 12th. And then the Reyes Cup, October 16th to the 19th, Asia versus the rest of the world. And then finally, October 21st to 26th, it's the first Philippines Open Pool Championship. And then there's a little bit of a gap after that until the Moscone Cup in early December, so I reckon we could squeeze something else in November. Keep your ears and eyes on the socials for more on that. Great break from Phil. 1 and 2 gone. Nice easy shot on the 3, and probably one of the first more open tables we've seen, assuming that 5 goes past the 6 to the top right. Just double checking it now. Doesn't seem to be bothered, so it must go past. Rattling through these at a rate of knots, as you'd expect once these players have got an open table. Doesn't want to be straight here. Yeah, he's just about okay. He can punch this out. Does so. And the simplest of 9s takes him 2 ahead again. Can Antti respond? These players have been breaking as well as anybody today. Just haven't always been able to take advantage. This time, 2 balls pretty much over the pocket, but that cue ball is absolutely stuck to the top rail, and this looks pretty straight. So it's going to be tough to avoid the scratch. Might be able to just pinch a little bit to avoid it. Yeah, he tried to, and that's why he's missed. Sort of indicating with his hand, maybe a little bit drift.
Imran Majid, Vincent Benendi, table 19, please.
So Phil racing here to get on the hill in our last match of the day. Just a reminder, action starts again 10 AM tomorrow, where we'll bring you the pro events. So that's a brand new event, the final 8 in this year's, or this event's main event. Will be going head to head in the pro event trial, which is going to be races to 10, winner breaks, in the true reflection of the World 9-Ball Tour format. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then the more traditional for GB9 Tier 1 and Tier 2 events will bring you what matches we can from there, definitely the finals. Any other events during the day. Be interesting to see if Liam Monk can snap off the pro event as well as the main event that he so successfully won earlier on. I think it's going to be a random draw. I don't think he'll gain any seeding. So we could see a repeat of the final. Field a break on the hill. Another successful one. 2-ball, is it going to dress up? I think he's going to be okay. He is okay. 3-ball's pretty close to the 8, but you can get to the potting angle. Blitz through that one. I thought middle of the table would be enough to be able to see the potting angle, but maybe the camera's deceiving me. So he's played with a lot on top and side to try and get down this table. And if anything, he's got too far after the unlucky flick. But he'll be able to play an extremely telling safety, you'd think. Yeah, it's close to that 8-ball. Cuts out the jump. So looking at one rail with a little bit of swerve. Plenty of balls down here. Can make something happen and get a bit lucky. If he can come off the 3-ball, roughly half ball, the cue ball will track towards those 3. But he's hit it full in the face, and as such, the cue ball's chased up the table alongside the 3. So, no, big chance for Phil. 5 probably doesn't pass the 6 down here a bit later on. but he has options. Angle's a bit steeper than he meant, I think. Needs to really get this to grip off the side rail if he's going to get to a good position for the 5. Well, maybe this 5 does pass. Anthony is just stepping up to take a look. If it does, it's very tight. Didn't, so he played the safe. Easy kick. Just about getting it safe. If he can hit it full in the face off the kick, he'll stick the cue ball behind the 6. It's just a case of getting that 5 ball as far away as possible. You have to hit this. It's not bad. Is it just going to stick itself out? Yeah, it's not bad. It's left an edge. Good pace on this one from Phil. Yeah, good save. So Anthony needs a bit of luck now. That 5's in no man's land. He's done well to make such a full contact and get it down amongst some other balls. He was always going to leave some sort of shot, you'd feel. This could have been a lot worse. One good pot now, though, and Phil can finish this match off. But he's wide on that one. And now Anthony has the chance. No lack of confidence there. Absolutely drilled that ball in. Rakes aside on that ball to hold it inside the 8. Now just going to drift across the table to the left hand side. Sorry, to the right hand side. Would have liked to have been closer to this 9. But still manages it, no problem at all. (6-4), Anthony's break. And if he can break and run here or similar, pressure's right on Phil. Looking to my right, GB9 once again have set up these 3 practice tables for all the players, which is a really unusual thing to have at a club event. Normally, clubs and events like to use all the tables, and don't really think about extra practice, but GB9 do. Thanks to Tash setting them up. I assume it was you, Tash, that did it. No, I don't think either player's missed the one in the side. Oh, that's friendly. Very close to that too, but so close to the pocket it makes no difference. Can play this half ball, still pot it. 3 to 4 to 6. A little bit of traffic with the 8-9. Don't think he meant to leave himself straight, as straight as he has. Have to put some sort of stroke on this ball now. Reverse side. Comes right out above the other balls. Good shot. And he's looking at potentially leaving this short side, not so he doesn't have to do too much. With the cue ball, just run it forward a foot or so. Quite a few players today have fallen foul of trying to run that cue ball down the table and being short, so that's sensible. It's a bit on the 50-yard line here, though. He won't be happy at that. He got down and hit that very quickly. And all of a sudden, he's got a tester. And he's overcut it. And Phil has 3 reasonably simple balls to get through to tomorrow's action. And it will be Phil Wildman, you'd think now, to win this match. Turned it on when he needed to. And he's happy with that win. 7-4. And that will be the last action of today. And we will be back in the morning, 10 AM, for the conclusion of the tiered events, 1 and 2, and the pro event. So I will see you then.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, a moment can live on forever.